Hello and welcome to Journey of a Joke. Today we shall be discussing a comedy bit by none other than Sumaira Sheikh, one of the funniest comedians I've ever seen. My first memory of seeing her was at Hive, and I saw what she did, and I was like, oh my god, this is one of the few times that I've seen a comedian on stage where they were honest about themselves, where everybody else was trying to write jokes. She was telling something really true about her, but in a very funny manner. And that is why we got Sumaira Sheikh on Journey of a Joke. What's up?
Hello. Hi, Avi. Thank you so much for
Hi.
having me. I'm so excited.
Thank you. Why was that giggle at the end? It kind of makes me feel.
No. I am genuinely so excited is because the reason I told you this when I started watching Journey of the Joke, I genuinely watched it like as a fan. Like now it's like, oh, now I'm on Journey of the Joke. So it's my own journey to Journey of the Joke. That's why.
Beautiful. So poetically put.
Yeah.
So poetically put. Habitat wants to call you for poetry open mics now. It's just like, I feel like I can't clap to you. I need to snap at you. Snap. I'm a snapping.
Woohoo!
Somewhere I think that I've seen you on stage many times.
Yeah.
And I feel like each time there's a new variation that comes in. And from then to now, I think you've become slightly more honest. Like compared to the bit that you've uploaded also, you've become a little bit more bold in your confidence.
Yeah.
Because you used to go on stage and if the joke isn't working, you used to earlier get really scared. And then you started becoming aggressive with the audience. Ki tum log chute ho, tum log galat ho. To that to now where your jokes, even if they don't work, there is a really nice, honest way of addressing it and you're moving forward with it.
Yeah. That is.
Have you seen that change in those three particular things?
The videos that I've uploaded, like you remember when you said that which video or which bit is like something that you really feel like, अरे ये मैंने आज खुद अच्छा किया है, is the gambling bit. The other bits, like you said, I used to get very scared, and there's this one bit which used to go beautifully, like beautifully as in it had like a graph of laugh, which is the in-flight announcement bit. But the day we were recording it, my pace was like but because I was like, no, I have to get all those laughs sooner and sooner. The gambling bit that day came out the way it did is because it wasn't supposed to go up. It was something that I just did. That's why I was much more relaxed and I didn't care about, whether they were laughing or not. So I was just performing because I liked the bit. So I like whenever I'm not under the pressure of getting a laugh or killing, which is basically doing really well laugh wise, I do well. My pace is maintained. I do justice to the structure in my head, like how I write my jokes. Otherwise, I get anxious, and otherwise, my pace in life also, when I get anxious, I just go, okay, I'm done. Basically, I just want to be done. So I have to be very careful about that.
So the only way to get you to do a comedy special is by calling you to open for someone else's comedy special and record and be like, ah, you have a comedy special.
That's true. You always have to record me when I don't know you're recording me. That is true. That is
Wow. You are a artist. We are not recording right now, by the way. This is just general conversation.
Oh, then I'm very relaxed. Okay.
I'm a little surprised you told me to do gambling with Dadi bit because it's just a 2-minute, maximum 2.5-minute bit. As far as comedic potency of that set is concerned, it seems like it's taken out and put in from somewhere. Or is it a standalone bit?
It's a standalone bit. The reason why I told you that bit is something that is very close to my heart also as a comic is because I feel I achieved like the combination of structure and the brand of comedy. Like this is genuinely that what I find funny. Like if you ask me in all my whole set, what cracks me up is this set. That's the reason I got structure right in the sense like मतलब मिल गया थोड़ा बहुत जो भी था मुझे structure or my brand of comedy, and it just came together and I was like this bit I like. I personally like this bit. That's the
You're proud of that bit.
I'm proud of that bit.
Oh,
it will take people to say like, I don't know, 20 years to say that, but I'm proud of this bit. I love this bit.
How long before you're not proud of this bit? Because I think everything we put up has a shelf life of, I like what I did a year ago, but if I look at anything that I did from 5 years ago, I'm like, I was proud of it for like a year and then after. So what do you think the shelf life of being proud of this bit is?
I think it's a good 5 years.
Oh, damn! You either are really not evolving or you have peaked.
I've already evolved. No,
You've evolved.
I've evolved. I will look at this bit and be like, wow, well done. How you combined gambling with death.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get into the bit. I'm gonna go part by part and then we'll break the parts down. In the words of David 5-4, let's jump into it.
आप लोग गैम्बलिंग करते हो? डू यू गाइस गैम्बल? दे द हैप्पीएस्ट पीपल बिकॉज यू नो गैम्बलिंग अगर आप नहीं करते तो गैम्बलिंग शुरू कर दो बिकॉज द रीजन इज बिकॉज गैम्बलिंग में फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि क्या चल रहा है, बस पैसे आ रहे हैं या जा रहे हैं, आपकी खुशी बस उसी पर डिपेंड करती है, ठीक है? तो मैं उस दिन गए अपने कजिन के पास और मैंने कहा कि सुन गैम्बलिंग करेगा? उसने कहा हाँ चल, मुंबई में कहाँ पे कसिनो? मैंने कहा वो सब छोड़, दादी बीमार होकर हॉस्पिटल गई हुई है। तो उसका रिएक्शन ऐसे था कि छी छी, ये सब चीज़ों पे कौन लगाता है पैसे? तो मैंने कहा तू अटैच लग रहा है तो तू आने पे लगा दे। और मैं जाने पे लगा देती हूँ।
Now, is this a joke that you intended, you wrote and you took on stage at an open mic, or while you were trying to set context, ये निकल गया and ये stuck there?
I'll tell you exactly how this happened. One is my father always used to say to my brother कि तुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि हमारे घर में क्या चल रहा है, तू किसी की मौत पे भी पैसे लगा देगा. That was something he used to always tell my brother. Okay. So it was something that I grew up like listening to. And then once we were all sitting, it was Son of Abhish's room, okay? It was Son of Abhish's room at Hive. We were all sitting. And this one comic walked in, I won't take the comic's name. And that comic was like, I don't want to work today, you know, because Trump won. Fuck work. Trump won, I don't want to work. And then we all were like, fuck, you know, it really affects you, the politics. And he's like, no, मेरी bet लगी थी यार. I was like, okay, so you don't care. He's like, नहीं मेरे पैसे चाहिए करे. So I was like, oh, that's very interesting. And then I combined the two things and then I sort of wrote it.
Right. But how many times did you take it to an open mic before you actually record? I mean, obviously you didn't do it to record, but how many times did you take it to an open mic? How many months was it?
How many months? This was a good, like, at least 6 months. This was a bit that I did for at least 6 months and then kept adding tags to it. This is one bit that didn't change a lot from how it was written because, like I said, इसका structure बहुत ही simple है. ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, फिर last में call back करना है और opposite, second half is the opposite of the first half. That's it.
I saw the semblance of a first punchline in फर्क नहीं पड़ता है गैम्बलिंग में पैसे आ रहे हैं पैसे जा रहे हैं कभी पैसे आ रहे हैं कभी कैसे जा रहे हैं. There was no laugh there, but there was a pause and I heard like a chuckle that had come out. Wouldn't it have been easier for you to directly jump from gamblers are the happiest? If you've never gambled, we should all gamble. I'll tell you this one time, my cousin had come over, he said he wants to gamble. इसमें like casino का है. मैं like casino छोड़ दादी माँ hospital में. मेरे हिसाब से that would have put everything in 10 seconds. So my question to you is, I struggle with this also, कि मैं word economy करना चाहता हूँ, but जितने कम words डालता हूँ उतना कम मैं explain कर पाता हूँ. And उसके वजह से they are not able to get the context of what I want to generate.
The reason why I took more to set up this particular premise is because also I get what you're saying, like with the economy of words, but I very recently realized that more than economy of words, it's sort of a rhythm. Like you can say 15 words quickly, but in that frame of time, like this is your frame of time, you can say so many words, or like in that frame of time, you can say only 2 words. But basically, once you know your rhythm, then उसमें आप कितने भी वर्ड्स डाल दो. रिदम इज मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर मी देन इकोनॉमी ऑफ वर्ड्स. कि अगर ज़्यादा वर्ड्स है तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन मुझे रिदम समझना चाहिए स्टेज पे. तो इस बिट का रिदम था पैसे आ रहे या जा रहे, पॉज. देन लाइक अरे फक दैट, लाइक यू नो दादी हॉस्पिटल में, पॉज. सो इट वाज लाइक it was like that in my brain. That's the reason why I took 35 seconds up top. Also, I like this bit because the pauses in this bit is something that I would like to replicate and do as a comic as of now, in the phase that I am right now. Because iske pauses the pauses here are there not for the juicing of the applause that we get, because sometimes we take up the pauses to let the audience know कि यहाँ पे हंसो, यहाँ पे applaud करो. लेकिन ये वाले bit के pauses is not for that. The pauses over here is for me also to take a breather and then introduce the second idea. So that's why that's the reason why I like this bit the most in whatever I've done up till now.
Yeah, there is a sense of rhythm to it, and I think this is a good takeaway for me. Ki instead of obsessing about word economy, because stand-up comedy is a performing art and writing a joke is a written art form. Translation from written to performing art maybe then you need to give the performer a little bit more.
मैंने लैपटॉप लिया, दादी कमरे में रखा, दादी की दवाई की बॉटल्स हटाई, अरे दादी वापस आ गई। अब सभी खुश थे, ठीक है, सभी खुश थे, बट मेरे कजन की खुशी की वजह अलग थी। सबने कहा ओहो यही तो है दादी का लाडला। मैंने कहा छिछोरा।
You basically that a bit like मैंने medicine निकाल के laptop रख दी. I didn't get why there was I didn't get the joke because it comes in the third act also. It comes back, but this time it's kapda and then. So I didn't understand. Like I was trying to visualize it. Is there another reference that I'm missing?
I'll tell you what happens with me also, but I'll tell you the joke also. The joke is कि मैं दादी के कमरे में गई, so the assumption is अभी ऑडियंस को assume करना पड़ेगा कि दादी मेरे साथ रहती है, तो उनका एक कमरा है, ठीक है। तो मुझे पता था कि दादी मरने वाली है क्योंकि मैंने तो लगा दिए पैसे, ठीक है, आई एम वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट। तो मैं दादी के कमरे गई, दादी की दवाई की बॉटल हटा दी क्योंकि अब क्या जरूरत है, दवाई फेंक दी बेसिकली, व्हाटएवर इट वाज, और अपना लैपटॉप रख दिया वहाँ पे बिकॉज अपने यहाँ पे होगा नेटफ्लिक्स एंड चिल। सो दैट इज द जोक। Now,
I thought you meant the hospital room में जहाँ दादी है,
no.
because you said hospital so far the area that you have defined is hospital.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just me?
I'll tell you why this happens. This is a recent feedback which I've incorporated in my writing. Is someone told me, Sumukhi told me that every joke of yours is already there, and I am here. Where is the set? Like, you know, sometimes you don't have setup, which works in stand-up because we're doing a live performance, right? So there is a sort of energy and vibe also going on. But sometimes for it to translate on camera, यहाँ पे वो audience का vibe नहीं है, right? So they are starting from zero, absolutely nothing. And then there's so much missing. So the context setting as a writer, that's a writing error, huge error. Like now that I look back at it, I will set it up कि जैसे दादी हमारे साथ रहती है, उनका एक अलग कमरा है, all of those things. But the reason why, you know, that there'll be a laugh no matter if the context is there is again rhythm. Because once you set a rhythm of laugh कि यहाँ हंसना है, यहाँ हंसना है, यहाँ हंसना है, then whatever you, not whatever, but you fill something up over there and they will laugh over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, now that you're telling me, दादी के room का table निकाल, दादी मैंने, and because you didn't even say Netflix and chill, so there is no closure. For me, बस निकाल के laptop डाल दिया, तो मुझे लगा कि betting हो रही है, Excel sheet बन रहा है क्या, मतलब. I also, it depends upon the kind of person you are as an audience, right? Like if you work with Excel sheet too much, laptop बोलते मेरे दिमाग में IBM का laptop आया.
Yeah.
So I was just saying maybe it's something like that. So it wasn't clear to me, but then I heard a few laughters. I said maybe I missed it. So now that you clarified it, okay, it's just not me. Chalo, theek hai, cool. Then you went on to the next bit, which is everyone's happy. Cousin happy for another reason. Ladla, chichora. It doesn't seem like chichora is a word you use colloquially, usually, because the thought is so dark, right? For me, that the word chichora just seems like you're sterilizing a better punchline. Like in the sense, obviously, you don't want to say chutia, okay? Obviously not. But I was just trying to think, was there like what is a word that you use if you were dating this guy, I mean like flirting with this guy and he ghosted you suddenly? Like you won't say chichora, right?
I would, yeah, in that context I think it would be like a dick or something like that, like some like
right.
usually जो मतलब दिमाग में पहला था इसका I feel like chichora fit सबसे best is because it's like chichora, so it comes before that and then chichora. That's the reason why I think I put chichora, because it was sounding very like कि oh थोड़ा उसमें ऐसा, again it's again about like के बाद क्या अच्छा लग रहा है, yeah it's not fitting but चिचोरा fits.
फिर 2 महीने बाद, ठीक है, 2 महीने बाद दादी बीमार होकर फिर से हॉस्पिटल चली गई। अब इस बार वो सामने से आया क्योंकि उसके साथ बिगनर्स लक हो गया था। उसे कहा सुन सुमेरा 5,000 रुपए लगाएगी। मैंने कहा ठीक है लगा लेते हैं, मैं तो बहुत ज्यादा, इस बार तो मैं इतनी ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंट, मैंने मतलब कि कपड़े लिए, दादी कमरे में रखे, दादी की साड़ी हटाई कि अब इस साड़ी से बर्तन आएंगे। 5,000 रुपए आए, बर्तन आए, दादी नहीं आई। अब सभी दुखी थे, ठीक है, सभी दुखी थे, बट मेरे कजिन की दुख की वजह अलग थी। वो बेवकूफ 5,000 रुपए से हार गया था, ठीक है। सबने कहा ओहो यही है दादी का लाडला, हमें पता है। मैंने कहा छिछोरा।
So initially in the first part of the bet मैंने 2,000 रुपए लगाए थे और मैं दादी के कमरे में गई थी और मैंने सिर्फ लैपटॉप रखा था, ठीक है, as marking my territory के लैपटॉप। But the next time I'm so confident कि एक तो 5,000 रुपए लगा दिए, ऊपर से जाके wardrobe भी खाली कर दिया, like I've shifted my clothes to her room और साड़ी निकाल दी और basically साड़ी से बर्तन आएंगे का implication ये है कि you know when you give your old clothes to these people they give you bartan in return. So there's a whole thing in middle class families. Not middle class. I feel if you're rich but also like want bartan, you can call people. And
True, the Sadi se Bartan part I got because this used to happen like in Noida as well. Sadi se Bartan is the funniest analogy to the three analogies that you did, right? I think for me that Bartan got so lost because I was just like, wait, what is going on? Because after that is where you immediately snuck in the funniest line of the joke. हाँ, बर्तन आए, पैसे आए, दादी नहीं आई. And for me, I was like, now the set is complete. And I was like, oh my God, everything that 2 minutes completely makes sense. It's like a good set at the end. What would you have done differently in this set?
yeah. I think what I would have done differently is I would have added context. Like Dadi, like I told you, like Dadi हमारे साथ रहती है, उसका एक कमरा है, and you know how old people's rooms are, right? Like I would have given थोड़ा observation of the environment and to set it up in everyone's head, like you said, visual, and then now you know what is going to happen in the story. This is the setting, and अब यहाँ पे होगी चीज़ें. That's
So, if I may put this correctly, the reason, because when I asked you which bit can we discuss, you said let's discuss this bit. Which bit has the most learning? You said let's discuss this bit. Then when I saw the bit, I was just like, I'm not able to understand why, and now I get it. It's just like you have a blueprint set on a day when you don't know. Sometimes in comedy this happens where you have no idea how to write a joke. You're like, how do I do it? So for me, I have a journey of a joke workshop. So I have like a document that I've created, which like I think we've done that workshop as well. That's open for me on a bad day when I can't think of a joke. I'm like, oh, these are the ways you can come up with a joke. So this has become a blueprint of who you started off as, and now you know that. But now if you had to tackle it, you would tackle it differently. That's so nice. I think do you think every comedian should have this one bit which signifies me in 2019 and 2020 could be something
yeah.
else?
See, that's the reason I said that there won't necessarily be. I would be more skilled in years to come if I like continue doing stand-up, which I wish to. But I'll be way more
Which you
skilled,
will.
maybe, yes. But I will always look back at this set because this is the purest. Like it lacks so many things. It's so simple. Context नहीं है. कितनी सारी चीजें और ऐड हो सकती है. Interpersonal relationship डालो, environment डालो. कितनी सारी चीजें अभी लैक करिए. अभी like as we speak. Maybe years later I'll be like, "Arey, I can rework this," but I don't want to. That's the point. The point is of this bit to remind me that this is the premise I like. This is how I like to be on stage, and this is what I should keep going back to if I get lost in other styles of comedy that I'm trying, and all of those things.
Dude, that's so good. Sumaira, you just said something really deep without even realizing, or maybe with completely realizing. Sumaira, thank you, yo. Is there any advice you'd like to give me?
I think Avish, I've seen you kill the hardest, and like again, your applause. Okay, this is very complicated, but I'll try to somehow say it. Okay, Avish, you have a sense of music also, right? And not a lot of comics have that. But few comics have that musically, or thoda inclined, and you are not deaf. Like there are comics which is deaf, so you understand rhythm. And your comedy, when it comes to, I've seen you kill the hardest, and your applause breaks. Like I also very timed in those set, like the guitar set and the cricket set. You remember the cricket set that you also do? It's just so timed, and I've never seen people just go oh, and then come back and go again. So I feel like that you should not lose. It's unique. That's something that only you can do on stage. That's you as a comic. So you should do that more, and I would love to watch that more. Like from you. I feel there's no such thing as smart comedy. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. It's just a scam that people have started कि ये smart होता है, opinion देना होता है, कुछ नहीं होता है. You just have to have fun. That's all you have to do.
Oh my God, man! I should have heard this when we were still going for open mics. It would have probably helped. It probably would have helped me. Thank you, Sumaira. Thank you so much for the episode, and thank you so much for personal feedback as well. All right, see you. Bye. You want to
Bye,
promote
Avish.
something because no one's gonna like just donate for joke. If it wasn't Son of a Beach, it could have worked, but you know.
what would I promote? Pushpaholi season 2. That's me as a writer. My clips on YouTube have 2 new clips. One is Paperweight and the other one is Ludo. Both to like for you people. Whatever you want to watch. Actually, watch both. Why am I saying कि एक देखो? दोनों देखो.
Dono dekho. All right. Thank you so much, Sumaira. Peace out. See you later. Bye.
Bye.